Hey, 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 hey. This your girl, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. I pray that everything is all good. I pray that you all had a great day. Didn't beat up nobody, didn't cuss nobody out, step on nobody's toes, slap them. And if you did, they probably deserved it. So, just reflecting off of this day, thankful for another one. Thankful for my health and my strength. Thankful for my family, friends, kids, nieces, nephews, aunts, uncles, thanking for the crazy people. But speaking of crazy, speaking of crazy, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your girl, Good Vibes. I'm handing out awards tonight for the Shut the F Up Award. Y'all know who that one is, don't you? Front and center, Kanye West. I wish somebody would really, in his circle, would just tell him the truth about himself and tell him that he really needs some help. It's not even funny no more. Hi, Jamil X. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for feeling the way that I feel. I'm so. He need to be slapped. And I honestly think he need to take a bleach bath because he has gotten completely out of hand. And the thing is, we know he's very arrogant. We know that. We know that he is extremely arrogant. But he needs a bleach bath. He needs to just go ahead on and cross on over to that side because he is mentally ill. He don't want no help. He think he know everything. We call him Yay. Then when he got that Bible and he created a Bible and he put Yay all in there and all Jesus and all this other stuff. God bless him. That's all I could say. Hey Keisha, welcome sis. I hope you feeling better. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He does. He has a lot of unresolved pain. Kanye West has not been right since he lost his mother. And I'm thankful that I have mine. But if somebody, that's where it comes from. You got to really have good people in your corner. And he's all by himself. And the people that are around him, they are only around him for that money. But somebody really needs to come and let him know that he is mentally ill. He really is. And I feel so sorry for them kids. And I feel so sorry for Kim. And I normally don't even go this hard on people, but he just need help. He really, really, really needs help. And we just need to just pray our brother Kanye West because he is just all the way out of commission and he just gone. And it's like really no coming back to me. I know that you never say never, but I don't know. It seems like he just getting deeper and deeper in it. And sometimes we get so far and deep in stuff that we can't even come back from it. And I just pray that he find his way back home. Whew. So, how was you all day today? Keisha, how was your day today? Jamil X, how was your day today? All the people in the class, how's everybody doing? Thank you so much, Keisha Comedy said. I appreciate you so much for your moderating. Thank you all mods, all good people. And thank you all for just coming out because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me and I'm thankful for it. And speaking of I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for everybody that has decided to come in. Hey, hey, it's Lady Thunder. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Good Vibes Show. I pray that you had a great day. I pray ain't nobody smacked, hit nobody, slapped them upside the head, stepped on their feet. And if you did, they probably deserved it. But we just praying that everything is good for you all. My day was good. I had to do so much running today. I had to go and get a extension for my hoopty so I have my extra car so that when I'm doing my Uber Eats and DoorDash, I got to get to pass that admission test. There's a whole bunch it's a paragraph wrong with it. So I'm just trying to just get all of that stuff in a row. Lady Thunder, I pray that your day went good. I pray it did. And Jamil X, I pray that your day went good as well. Hey, Unbothered Mimi, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? I'm doing good. Doing good. Just had a long day. I had to take off because it was just so much stuff that I had to do. But I'm thankful that you all came because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I just thank you all for coming out. Why is it? It just seems that people always got something to say about somebody when they are deceased because they cannot defend themselves. I was just reading just on Media Takeout, just going through current events to try to figure out something to talk about this evening. And it's like Isaiah Washington was another person that was canceled. And when you are canceled, it just seems like you just want to go deeper and deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper in it. When you need to just shut the F up. That's why I said the winner of the Shut the F Up award for this whole entire year has been Kanye West. And do I got any takers on that? I think he is just like, I don't know. And the winner of Please Take Your Medication because you just completely discombobulated and you just don't care. It is. It's very annoying. How dare you discuss somebody that is deceased in a way that's very derogatory and you know they cannot defend themselves. That's just so despicable to me. And it's like it's just or either like people that are incarcerated and stuff and things of that. So I was looking on MediaTakeout.com and at the top of the store at the top of all the stories was Isaiah Washington says R. Kelly did not abuse Aaliyah. She was in control. She may have been in control, but she was 14 years old. But we're gonna move right along with that. I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes. But how dare you talk about somebody that is deceased? They cannot defend themselves. It's just horrible. Hey, Jamie X, welcome, welcome, welcome. Anybody that I missed, welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you all for coming out. Now, all of a sudden, now Nori, he had Kanye West on the Drink Champ show. And now that people are talking about suing him, yes, now people are talking about suing him for having him on his Drink Champ show. Now he wants to not deal with Kanye West. And then maybe they didn't even discuss what all Kanye West was going to say. And then, when you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you will say anything. He is just a spoiled brat, mentally ill, and he's arrogant, and he just needs some help. He really do. He really do. Another person that needs some help is that daggone T.I. T.I. done lost his mind too. But it's just the fact that when people have platforms, you have to be so careful what you put out there. He put all out there that, he was this positive man that got locked up. He's a rapper and this and then the third. Then he got caught off into some more scandals with them young ladies and this and that and the third. Paid them off, and now the son King is just going wild. His poor daughter, she cuts herself. It's just crazy, and that's why it's so important that we not praise celebrities. We don't need to praise celebrities. The only person we need to be praising is God and each other and motivating each other and getting each other just to rise above the ashes. Because we all done stumbled, fell, tripped, and slipped. Hey, B Sugar, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to see your beautiful face. It's so good to see everybody beautiful faces, circles, and everything. I'm so glad you all came out. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I'm so thankful for you all coming. Thankful for all of my mods. Thankful for just everybody that just came in, stuck their face in, just to say, "Hey, how you doing, good vibes?" I love you all more than you ever know. I appreciate you all, and I pray that you all had a pleasant day. I really do. I pray for those that are sick and shut in. I pray that you all get well. I pray for the people that are mentally ill. Because there's so many people that just going through. And they need assistance. I pray that you all have money to buy your medicine. I pray that you all have something to eat. I pray that you all have somebody that love you or somebody that just told you that they love you and then really meant it. I pray that your kids ain't then got on your nerve and you ready to choke the you know what up out of them. I just pray that you all had a beautiful day. I pray that just everybody just had this, everything just went well for you for this whole year. And although we do all have bumps and cracks in the road, I just pray that you all are just in a good headspace. I really do. I wish you all the very, very, very best. And I thank you all for coming out. You all could have went to anybody live this evening, but I'm thankful because I really try to use my platform in a good manner, not to be on here garbaging, but it's like sometimes you just really have to go there. And I'm just so sick of Kanye West. I really wish he would get some assistance. I really do. I really do. He is somebody that you just want to just choke him and just slap him back into reality and take him straight on to the clinic so he can get himself checked completely out and and just start taking your medicine. He can't be taking his medicine no more. Cause he just don't care what he's saying. It's like the rate he going on, he's not gonna be satisfied until he gets canceled like Frank Ocean. Cause y'all remember Frank Ocean, a tornado tore up his room. He came out the closet of being bisexual, trisexual, and we ain't heard no more from Frank Ocean. That may happen to your boy. I pray it don't. I hope he get his act together because he really needs some assistance. Anybody that's in here, hit the like, subscribe, share me out. But the main thing, I'm just so thankful for you all coming. I'm so thankful to see you. I'll be sure. I'm so glad that you back out and about in the YouTube streets. Keisha Comedy said, I'm just so thankful that you're feeling good. Jamel X, I've never heard of you, but I'm so thankful that you came out to see me, to fellowship with me for these few minutes. Unbothered Mimi, I pray that you had a good day. It's Lady Thunder. I thank you so much for coming out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Clank, 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 clank. That's what they used to say on the Braxton Family Values. And I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful for everybody that's here in the clouds, in the sky, up under the rug. Any roach that came in, I'm just thankful. I appreciate you all. He is threading on so much. I don't even think he even able to walk because he just so close to the edge. And it's just so crazy to just have you have all this money and you are just gone. Just F with no Vaseline. He needs help. And it's like he really need a bunch of people that's in his corner for real, for real. Y'all know we all got that family member that'll pinch us, not pinch us, pinch us, and bring us back to reality and tell us to go sit down and take a nap and get your life together. But I really think he need a bleach bath. He want to go in that vicinity, just give him a bleach bath, let him swallow it or whatever, because he needs some help. He really do. You can't tell him nothing. You can't. And then he's not even gonna listen to nothing that you say anyway because he feel like he feels like, to me, he's turned into a black Donald Trump to me. He was representing MAGA. He is really on that MAGA. Yes. I thank you so much. I thank you so much because he need prayer. He needs so much prayer, but he needs to be just he needs to go through the whole steps of getting saved again. He needs to be baptized completely and not in the funk because that's what he is in, and he needs to get out of that funk for real. Then we got Ray J. He another one that can get the shut the F up award. Ray J, he been messed up since he came out there. I have never met a guy that want to be just like his sister. It's kind of scary. And y'all saw when he got that tattoo of Brandy, that was kind of creepy to me. I love my siblings, but I ain't getting their asses tattooed on me. I'm not. I'm not. That's kind of like creepy. Or maybe it's just me. But that was just kind of weird. And then he, and I'm glad that he loved. If you Google that tattoo, you will say it. I don't know. To me, it just look kind of weird, But everybody, they do what they do, and money make you go crazy. Yes, he did. And I think he made her eyes like red. I don't know. He's a weirdo anyway. He's another one. I think he should have been a girl, but he is. I don't know. I don't know who worse, him or A1, because both of them are weirdos. Yeah. Then I was looking at a little bit of Sierra. I was looking at Sierra last night on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and it looked like she got her face done when Kylie got her face done. I used to think Sierra was so pretty, but last night when I got a good look at her, she looked like an Oompa Loompa. I wish we would just love ourselves, accept what we got, and move on with it. Then we got Kiki White around there just popping like she is 25, knowing that she about 42 with about 12 kids. It's crazy. Yes. I don't know. It's just so much craziness out here. And it ain't going nowhere. It's getting deeper and 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 crazy. Whew. I wish the doors of the church would open up now and just let them all come on, just come on in. Let's just pinch them and just bring them on into the storehouse because they have gotten so lost into chasing a phony brand and they don't even realize they gone. It don't make no sense. It is no way in the world that I'm not going to embrace who I am and be thankful for who I am. If you got, I mean, whatever it is that you got to just do what you got to do with it and be thankful that you have it. Because there's so many people that are, while we up walking around complaining and talking about each other, there's so many people that would love to be in your shoes because they are laid up in a hospital bed sick. And it's like they don't know when the last, they just don't know. They just are struggling. And there's so many people that abuse their power. And it's horrible because we all need the Lord. They rip, they run, they go all around it, but they don't want to accept it. You need help, sweetheart. You need help, son. And there's nothing wrong with getting help. You know what? That's one. I don't know. Kanye West, and I hate even using my platform to even talk about him, but mental health, people need help. They need help. They really do. They really do. It's so many just people that's just gone. And they didn't got so far off into their mess they don't even realize how gone they are. What did Kirk what happened with Kirk Franklin? Kirk Franklin is my boy. You talking about Kirk Franklin and his son saying that he touched him as a child and that son I honestly just believe is just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and he's talking about he bisexual. He is a gorgeous man, but you can see he is lost. They do. And they are so far in it, they can't even realize it's time to come on back. Come on back. Let's open up the doors. Let's get that oil. We got to come on back. Come on back. Thank you so much. We have to lift each other all in prayer. And I'm so thankful for you coming out, Keisha, and you get you some rest. And I love you. Get you some rest. Thank you for coming out and welcoming people. But it's time for you to go on and chill. Okay, maybe drink you some wine or whatever it is you need to do. You go ahead on and do it. And I thank you for you coming out and fellowshipping with us. But yes, it's just so many people that's just going through so much. And then here it is, you got these weirdos that got money and don't know what to do with it. So they just go crazy with it. They just go crazy. Uh Kirk Franklin's son. What's his name? Kim Ye or come. It started with a yeah. Kanye. I'm about to say Kanye West. Lord have mercy. Kirk Franklin's son is bisexual. I think they say he on the Zeus channel or something, the Bad Boys Club or something, hair club for men, just some craziness. But yes, he said the lion and the lamb will bow down to the goat. Huh? And I did see something that said something about the lion and the lamb, but I just kept scrolling. I said, no, I think I was getting sleepy. And when I get sleepy, I just said, no, I'm tripping. And by me wearing glasses, I thought my eyes was just tripping. Thought they was getting a little tired. But I'm gonna have to Google that about Kurt Franklin. Because I like Kurt Franklin, but I guess his pants was too tight, so he got the blood couldn't circulate, so he just got to talking crazy. That's what it was. As y'all know, them suits that Kurt Franklin be having on, they be a little too snug on his little butt. And it's so cute to see me wearing them little baby Gap clothes. Yes. And what do y'all think about Safari? He's another one that should have received a Shut the F Up award. Safari is so stupid, arrogant, selfish. Oh my, he should have been a chick too. Okay. Okay, well, if you don't know them shows, be sugar, we're gonna move right along and I'll probably come back and circle back around that. But it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. Anybody on here watch Raising Kanan? How many more times is Kanan gonna wear that colorful shirt, that cross color shirt, and them brown pants and them boots? I'm like, Dag, what's going on with the wardrobe on here? I must say though, he plays an excellent Kanan. He really does. And y'all know the oval back. I don't know why I sit up there and watch that stupid show, but it's back. It's back on for those of you all that just need to waste your time for about 45 minutes. It's back in effect. It is back in effect. But I'm definitely going to have to look at that. But welcome, 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 welcome. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, share me out. Another person that needs to win a Shut the F Up award, I don't know, she just really gets up under my skin, and that's that Monique. I've been mad with her. I think she just talked too much. It's like she wants to be treated like I don't know, I just never really could get off into her. Even when she first came out and she was heavy set, she just never quite did it for me. To me, she had her moments of being funny, but I mean, I wouldn't have paid to go see her. And it's like when her and DL Hughley and they was going back and forth. That make me really not care for her even more when she said what she said about DL Hughley and his daughter. And it's like, if I'm beefing with you, you can do whatever you want to do to me. You can assassinate me in your mouth. I don't care. But don't talk about my kids. Don't do that. Thank you so much, B Sugar. I'm so glad you are out and about, and I will be sharing you out as well. I'm so glad you back in these hit streets. Because I kept asking Chef Fanders when, how's B Sugar? He said she doing good. She just chilling. She on a hiatus. And I definitely understand. Because we all need to take a break. And we all just need to just focus on our own selves. And sometimes you just need to be somewhat quiet. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Another one, another winner. Yes, kids are off limit. If I'm getting into it with you, and this is another thing too. This is another thing I have a pet peeve about. If me and you was real cool, we grew up together, you ate at my house, we looked out for each other, I gave you my last $40, you know what I'm saying? We just hung out real tough. Don't tell stuff and we done fell out. Don't get to talking too much, telling my business. That is not how that go. When we fall out, them secrets die with us. Okay? You do not get to start dragging a person down, and that's against the rules. That's against the rules. It really is. And it's just people, they don't have they don't accept the code, they don't care about the code, they don't respect the code, they just go on and on and on and on like I'm going now talking about somebody. That's horrible. That is not how that's supposed to be played on no instance. I understand that, B Sugar, because I know I hadn't been going live for a while. And now I'm trying to get back in the swing of things of going live. And it's been working for me. And then it's like I just have to just jump right in, like I'm playing double dutch. Never learned how to play double dutch. But you remember like when they be turning that rope and turning that rope and turning that rope. And Chef Fattest Wine be like, "Hey, how you doing, James Money 615?" James Fattest Wine. Chef Fattest Wine be like, "When are you going live again? When are you going live again?" I just have to just jump in the rope like I'm playing double dutch. It's just how it is. And if you think about something too long, you ain't gonna do it. So I just have to just jump in. It could be 7:43 in the morning, uh, 8:37 at night. It's like whenever I get the urge or whenever I just be like, okay, I done played around with this thing long enough. I just got to just jump right in it. Exactly. You take that stuff to the grave. Or if you decide to tell it to somebody, don't let that person get that news again. Let this be somebody that don't know neither one of y'all or just tell it to your animal. If you just really felt you wanted to get it off your chest, just do that. I understand because we all need a break. I do. I definitely do. Another person that should get the Shut the F Up award, and he should have been got it, is Whack 100. Who in the hell is Whack 100? But it's like anytime that fool opened up his mouth, he got something stupid to say with his ugly self. He looked like a monster looking version of LL Cool J. He is one ugly dude. And it's like he always fixes up his mouth to say something crazy. And it's like, what was his job description? Did he used to be a bodyguard for Bookman? I mean, who is he? And just going on back and just go bye 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 bye. Ain't he like Tanashi 6ix9ine hype man bodyguard? It's like, dude, we need you to just go head on and find you some business, okay? But it's just really crazy how people just, if you're going to use your platform, use it. I don't take my platform. It's a privilege for me to be all in each other and everybody that's in this live, anybody that's in the clouds. It's a privilege for me to talk to you all. So I feel that with that being said, don't just come up before people and just going completely to the left. You should be able to take something up out of this. And my main thing, and it's been what I've been really talking about, is mental illness and taking care of your health. Because there's so many people that are struggling. It's not for me to come on here and tell people to kill themselves and we should just assassinate each other. And y'all saw Jeffrey Dahmer, so we should just be eating each other up. And that's how I feel these dumb, crazy people do. They abuse it. Netflix told us a story about Jeffrey Dahmer. And if you were living around that time, you heard vaguely about it. So people, they started looking at it. They were trying to see what made him go to the left like he did. But now you got people these kids are walking around here with these Jeffrey Dahmer costumes. It's like what it was intended to do, it blew up and it went into a purge mode for just crazy people, which is what things like that normally do. But it's just so crazy that people abuse their authority. People should be so thankful that they have a platform, that they have a voice. And here it is, you got a voice and you just tainting people with your toxicity. But it's because you are so far long gone that you don't realize that you need to be helped. Then you got a bunch of people, oh yeah, you right. Yeah, gonna go live. Yeah, da da da. Cause they in your pocket and they want to just get along with whatever stupidness you got to say. And it's sad. It really is. If I'm your friend and you bogus, my contract with you I should be able to break it down and let you know, hey, but not to front you off in front of people, but to pull you over into your office or pull you over into their office and let them know, hey, you bogus. You really need to get some medication. Because with people that are mentally ill, you cannot get them to just reason with you because they don't realize that they have a problem. And then what's even horrible, what makes it even worse, they're not going to just take you down and bring you into a place because you have to want the help. But it's like, If y'all see all of these signs that this person is mentally ill, and what's the first thing that a doctor say when you go to your regular doctor visit? He asks you how you been, how you doing on your medication, have you thought about hurting others, have you thought about hurting yourself? Those words that he says, that he has said about the whole black movement, those are hurting words. And he needs to be somewhere where he is like off into just a facility. He don't need to be in no island. He need to be in a facility where he can actually get some help. He really needs assistance. And I hate to say that he need medication, but he need medication because he gone. He is gone. And I hate, and it's like one thing I really hate is people feel that they can just say whatever they want to say. That's true. That's your, but can't you put a cap on what you saying? Can't you put a little filter there? We should be sensitive to each other's feelings, unless if it's something that you just telling the truth about. But you just going all off the deep end, and this all boils down to because your mother passed, you're super arrogant. You're mad because you don't see your kids. Hey, sugar, how you doing? I had a friend for over 40 years. And oh my goodness, I tolerated her up until the last few years. She really, and you know what? We all got some crazy friends. But thank God Chef Finest Wine ain't crazy. That's my sugar. But I mean, we got crazy friends, we got crazy family members. Hey Frank G, welcome, welcome, welcome. We all know somebody crazy. We didn't grew up with somebody that was crazy on our block. And it's like you could look at it and you could see this person when you were a kid and say, this ain't gonna end well for this. Could you just know the signs? Oh, that's so sweet, Chef Finest Wine. I'm so thankful that Chef Finest Wine tolerated me for 20 years because I know he used to be ready to choke me when I used to complain about my baby father for all them years. But I mean, it's so many people that are just so lost and they need help. And they really need somebody to, like them grandmothers used to do back in the church days when they used to paint you. They need to paint them and take them into a facility because they need help. They need help. For real. You can't say no. He just need to trade. He needs something to keep him busy. No, 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 no. He need to be pinched. He need to be slapped, pinched, and he needs to be taken down into a facility. We're not taking no for an answer. You need some help because you're hurting it. You're hurting us. And Frank G, welcome, 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 welcome. Oh, I thank you so much. Thank you. You know what, Jamil? I'm really trying to work on my cursing. I really do because if I'm speaking goodness, that don't mean that I can control my cursing. And I'm not knocking people that do curse, but I was just telling Chef Fannis one, how can you tell somebody about God and this and that and the third and just being positive and you just motherfucker and then that no, that's to me. I just feel that that's kind of like defeating the purpose, and I don't want to lose no church members and family folk. You and you know what I believe when you get older, your pay it gets very short because we had gave them all our time back in the day, and we just refuse to do it now. Mr. YT004, welcome, 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 welcome. Clink, 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 clink. I love you all for being here with me. But it's just I noticed that with myself. When it's one of my friends that I love dearly, it's only so much you can listen to. And then you become to when you talking to them, you'll put that phone down. You have to put that phone down because don't nobody want to listen to something stupid. We already had a stressful day. People that got on our nerves at work. Our boss done got on our nerve. Whatever the case may be, if you still talking like you 20 something and we in our 40s, and it's something wrong. It's something wrong. And that's why our patience gets so thin because we got so many things that we are juggling and we tired of juggling your gibberish. And thank you so much, Jamil. That was so sweet of you. That was so sweet of you. I appreciate that. I try to, be comediatize. I do. But I mean, when you're trying to get something off of your chest, you got to get the point across. And I know I've been really on this mental illness thing because I just look back and I just see all these people that just gone. And it's like I want to choke the you know what out of Kanye West. I really do. If I could slap the he need it. He needs it. He really does. It's just sickening how people can just be so far gone. And it's like he don't want no help because he feel like he Jesus. Huh? I have about 5 or 6 friends like that. They gonna debate you, they gonna tell you. And it's like you be looking at them and then you just get to the point where you just put your phone down. It don't make no sense for you to get no headache dealing with them because they ain't gonna change. They not. And they just keep going and going and going and going and going. And that's why I feel it's a privilege to be in you all's home. It's a privilege. If y'all gave me a minute of your day, I should be able to tell you something that you can utilize or something that you can say, yeah, you're right. Because it's just so many people that are just far gone. We have to pray for our sisters and brothers, but we also got to leave them alone for our own sanity. We have to help those that want help, not those that just want the attention. And it's like I'll be in the middle of, do he just want some attention? I'm talking about Kanye West. The Ray J just want some attention? It's like, huh? But then it's like, no, they're mentally ill. They do want the likes, because I know that's what Frank G gonna say. They be wanting the likes. But it's like it is crazy. It really is. They're around here chasing brands and people, and don't nobody want to be bothered with them. They don't. And that's why it's so important because we ain't got money like they do. But God gonna bless us that we do have money like that. And when we do get to that point, we gonna know what to do with it. Because first, the most important thing that you have to do in life, we have to acknowledge God for who He is. We have to pray God for our strength to deal with these fools, to deal with our own craziness, to deal with our own family members. We have to acknowledge God. We have to repent for all of the bad things we do, all of the crazy people we hang around. Just we have to repent. And we have to love ourselves. We have to love ourselves. No matter how ugly you feel, you might even look ugly that day. You still got to love yourself. That's mandatory. You have to love yourself. Tell something sometimes you got to jump back and kiss yourself because God has been good to you. Even if you got bad feet, God's still been good to you. And still, in spite of it all, but God, still God. Love God and put yourself first. We have them things that come in the road to distract us from what is important in our life. And if that person that you have been friends with for 92 years and a half and they still don't want to do nothing, that's why we short with them. That's why we got to get away from them. Cuz we got to work on us. You don't want no help. You want somebody to feel sorry for you. Then the next thing you know, you want $20 to get that food. And now you want a blunt. And now you want some beer. Yes, be thankful for where you are and be thankful that you're not who you was back in the day. That's why I really take pride in talking to people. Ain't nobody got to listen to me. Y'all don't owe me nothing, but I'm thankful that you all came out. If it was a minute, whatever it is, I'm thankful for it. And it don't make no sense for me to be on here complaining. Oh, this, that, oh, that man, this, oh, that. No, I'm gonna entertain you on some real things that's going on in all of our lives where we all have been before. We all know clowns. We do. It's a blessing to be a blessing for somebody to just listen to you. And people, my thing is this, if you have all these problems, use your platform. It's therapeutic talking to people because you're releasing all that stress, all that tension. And then I was looking, we all gotta cry. If you know people that don't cry, something wrong with them. You gotta release all of that anger. It's like taking a bath. It's like taking a shower. You gotta release, you gotta cleanse. And when you crying, you cleansing. We might not have no money to get a colonic to get rid of all of that waste. You got to cry. You got to release. You got to thank God. You got to remove all of that excess for better, not worse, for our blessings, for our favor. We need that. That's important. That's mandatory that you love yourself. It's mandatory when you get up in the morning. Thank you, Jesus. I love you. Hey, gorgeous. It should not have took Mary J. Blige to write that song, Hey, Gorgeous, for you to feel that way. No matter how jacked up, whatever it is, you by yourself, you, your feet is all messed up. Might even be ugly, but you still gorgeous to you. You have to love yourself. It ain't nothing wrong with that. And don't feel guilty for it. Do not feel guilty for loving yourself and putting yourself first. Don't do that. We need each other, but we need each other to be straight before we all come together as family. And if you need some help, you got to tell, hey, them good friends that sit there and that pray on your downfall, you need to get away from them because they ain't going to do nothing for you. But if you got you somebody that got something that can make a complete sentence, that got something going, that acknowledge God for who he is, somebody that's just going in the right direction, you need that. Let go of that weight. Be sugar. I know I've been there. You said you had to let it go. You got to let it go. Looks like another TKO. Bye bye. Bye bye, nurse. Bye bye, Pookie. Bye bye, Junebug. And hello to happiness. And hello to love. And hello to peace. And be content. And love yourself. That do not mean just because y'all been friends all these years, y'all got to continue to be friends. No, it don't. You got to let them go. You got to let them go. Because if I'm down and you down and ain't nobody trying to get up, why we still hanging on to each other? That go for even relationships. If you have been with somebody that have not took you to the movies or out to eat in the past 5 years, you in the wrong relationship. You all by yourself. If you with somebody and they can't help you pay nothing, but they can continue to put you down and tell you how fat you got and you need to stay away from that stove. And when you gonna get something done in your hand, they can't give you $5 or $10, and you need more than $5 or $10 to go on that gas. But if you don't have no help, you by yourself. You by yourself. And then once you done got all toxic, and once all that toxic, I can't even say the word, I'm making up word, toxicality. Once you got all that toxicality and all that just mess laying inside you, now you depressed. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, woe is me. You better rise above that and love yourself. And you see the signs when you waking up in the morning and you just, you supposed to be thankful that you woke up. Somebody ain't get that same count that you did, and you better be thankful that you get it each and every day. Each and every day. You don't have to wait on nobody to compliment you. You better compliment yourself. You better love yourself. Because otherwise, you're going to turn into a fool like that daggone Kanye West. And you're going to be you don't care what come out your mouth. Hey, Steve Gilmore, welcome, welcome, welcome. But we had to. Hey, B. Nicole, welcome, welcome, welcome. I should not have to wait on nobody to tell me that they love me. I got to love myself. That's mandatory. Long as God give you breath in your body, you better love yourself. And you better thank him for giving you that breath in your body. It is a purpose. Your story is not over with. You right, Steve Gilmore. Welcome, 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 B. Nicole. Welcome, 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 Steve Gilmore. Welcome, 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 just Pookie, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Just welcome everybody. Because I appreciate you listening to me for 2 or 3 minutes. Because you didn't have to. So I want to give you joy. I want you to be thankful. I want you to love yourself. Hell, even kiss yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But sitting still that it's okay to be down is not acceptable. It's not. It's not. Walking around being all dry, and it's time for you to take you a bath, relax with you some lotion on you, and let's not be dry. Be something in that. You need to love you. That's mandatory. But you also got to put God in it. Thank you, B Sugar. Well, you know you can't come in nobody's because I'm not no pastor. And I ain't portraying to be, but I'm just trying to just motivate people and put people in a good foot. Even if they got to put them ugly white girl shoes that we used to wear back in the day. Whatever shoes you get, I'm trying to put you in a good space. Because it's mandatory. It's mandatory for some of us to sit up here and look at all this crazy mess on TV. So it's mandatory for you to first acknowledge God, for you to love yourself, for you to put some lotion on your face. That's mandatory. And them heels. Don't forget them heels. And you got to just make if we have to clean our bodies every day, that's the same thing we got to do with our minds. We got to keep our mind clean. And we got to keep our mind stayed on God. I can't keep my mind stayed on Pookie because Pookie ain't gonna do me the way God gonna do me. God gonna make sure that I'm straight all the way around. We cannot trust man. We gotta trust God. He has. He has been a mess since his mother passed away. He definitely has. And he is just so far gone. And it's like I hate to say, I know you never supposed to say never, but I don't think he's coming back. And it's like I don't think he's gonna be satisfied until he's actually canceled, like Frank Ocean. Y'all remember? Like I said earlier, Frank Ocean, or a tornado tore up his room, and he ain't been right since. But then they want to praise Little Nas X, huh? It's crazy. It really is. I'm just thankful that I know God. I'm thankful that I love each and every person and I'm so thankful for my platform that somebody listens to me besides my kids. Those are all blessings. We can't abuse what we got because it's a blessing to have a platform, but it's also a blessing to be a blessing somebody else's ears. You don't know when we all go live, we don't know who we coming across. We could be reaching people that's terminally ill. We could be reaching people that cannot walk and talk. But if you giving them something, some kind of hope, we need that. That's what keep the gas going in all of our cars. It is. And it's like and like I said, I hate to even give him anything in my platform because Kanye West don't care about nobody but himself. But the whole thing is mental illness. We all need to make sure we protect your mental health. We protect our heart and make sure we just don't let any and everybody in there. So we got to make sure we protect our mental health. That's important. You make sure you protect your pocket. You don't let any and everybody in your pocket. So you need to protect your mental health first. Because people get to working on you mentally. Next thing you know, you done gave them. Now you about to get bust upside the head because you reaching in your pocket to give them some money. Protect your mental health. That's mandatory. Love yourself. Write you down some beautiful words. Read you some beautiful poetry. Listen to just some meditation apps. I know we want to scream. And hey, if you got to take you some CBD oil, I have to take me some CBD oil from time to time because I have to relax because I'm always running, running, running like a hamster in the wheel. But the main thing is you have to make sure that you know when it's time for you to relax and chill and get yourself together. We can't keep just running, running, running. We do have to have our guards up on our heart and on our mind. We can't just let any and everybody in our space. Because time is too valuable to waste around something that just ain't even worthy of your time. I can't sit up there all day long and watch the bucket boys play them buckets. I got to go back and forth to work. I got to make sure that I'm taking care of my kids. It's just certain things a certain time that you got to do, and you got to take care of your business. I can't sit there all day long and binge watch this stupid stuff. We do. We definitely need to pray for Kanye West because he is gone. At first, I was like, well, at least he is in church. Then they were saying he was charging people and all this other. And Juanita Bynum, speaking of charging people, what in the world does she make? What make her think that she can charge somebody $1,500 for prayer? And that's what I'm talking about. People abuse their authority with their platform because our masters of hurting feelings, and you have to have to. You do. You definitely have to have tough skin. You do. You really do. But it's like I would be less of a person if I was on here and I was just talking and just talking crazy and telling you to go drink some blood like Jeffrey Dahmer and go cut some people and go smack some folk. No, we have to uplift each other because you just never know. It's somebody that may be on your live that's getting ready to end it all. But if it's something that you said, you entertain them, you got them to cry, you got them to understand that they got to release, you got them to understand that they need to go get some mental health. That's how I take my live every time I go live. Half the time I be up here just crying because I be just thinking, it's so many people that's out here hurting. We do. We do. She was definitely tripping. And that's why people don't go to church. It's more sinners in the church than anything. And just because you say you're in church, you still might be a demon. He does. He does for free. And his line is always open. Jesus' line is always open. It's always free. All you got to do is just submit. You submitting to all this stuff that ain't even important, but you need to submit to the most important thing that can ever come across your life, and that's Jesus. They do. I cannot sit here on my platform and try to tell y'all the wrong thing because I'm held accountable for that. And that's why I say I can't be up here just cussing and clowning and acting a fool and talking about. But it's like, I'm sorry that I use so much time on Kanye West, but it's hurtful. But then I have to tell myself, he's mentally ill. And he also want attention. It do. It do. It really do. And that's why I don't take my platform lightly. I can't. I can't say, oh, well, I'm just going to just go up here and just talk crazy and just, I can't. Now, I am going to tell some jokes. I am going to keep you entertained because I'm not no minister. I'm not up here trying to preach, but I'm just trying to tell you, you just got to just be positive. Tomorrow ain't promised, but let's laugh today. Hello, Cooks with Love. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm sorry that you packed your bags, left, and never went back to church, to anybody's church. I church hop. You know what? I do the same thing. But I mean, but I'm just thankful that I know Jesus. I am. But yes, Cooks with Love. Thank you. You could be anywhere else in the world, and that's what and you could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I'm thankful. I am. But it's like up here, I hate that. You got a platform and you use to bicker back and forth with people on social media. You arguing with somebody that you ain't gonna never see. Well, first and foremost, why are you even arguing with a person? Anytime somebody say something, you ain't gotta say nothing about them. You pray for them. Because one person can't argue by themselves, that make themselves look like a fool. I don't give people my energy like that. I got too many other things. I got to make sure my kids are straight. I got to make sure I did my job right at work. I got to make sure my car's running. I got to make sure my mental is right. I'm not about to let whatever you got against me trigger me, and then I'm all distracted and discombobulated, and I can't take care of my business. That don't make no sense. As we get older, that's what we're supposed to be doing, getting older and wiser. Not just getting older and stupider, stupider, stupider. You missed the whole bus arguing back and forth over pointless things. And it ain't gonna get you nowhere. You're gonna have a headache, you're gonna be frustrated, and then the next thing you know, you're trying to figure out what's going on with you. It is. It is. And I've never been, even when I was younger, I never got off into arguing. The only arguing I may have did a little bit with, and that was just mainly because I was just trying to get my point across to somebody that I was spending my time with, or just like a friend and we just disagreed on something. But I will not argue with somebody I don't know. This is not the great debaters. It's not my job to convince you on how you feel because I was taught early that people are entitled to feel the way they want to feel. It's not for me to convert you. No, we can't. You're right, Steve. We cannot let people stop us from going to church. That's right. You definitely are right. You are definitely right. But it's like so many people, they get turned around from that. And I understand. I definitely do. I do. But the whole thing, as long as you got some God in you, long as you got somebody that you could talk to when you need prayer, long as you can get you some communion in you and you've been baptized and you repent of your sins. Exactly. But you know what, Steve Gilmore, people do it every day. Everybody be saying, you know what's going on in these YouTube streets? I don't want to know what's going on in these YouTube streets. I got enough going on up at where I stay at. I'm not just welcoming anybody to just come and just disrupt me. You're not gonna get me like that. My time is too valuable to just sit there and just let you control my mind. I'm not gonna do it. And like I said, two people, and when you realize, wait a minute, this person want to argue. Okay, let me go ahead on and hit the button, and move on, move around. I don't know. I just wasn't raised to sit there and argue with people because you block your blessing like that. Sometimes God, He tests you to see if you are growing mentally, spiritually, and then as soon as you bite the hook, you just yap 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 yap. You ain't learned nothing. You may as well just turn it. Just you may as well just go back to being in your 20s if you still carrying on like that. We're supposed to be getting wiser. We are all children of God, those who I believe and confess with their mouths. So if you confess with your mouth and you a believer, it ain't no need for you to go back and forth with somebody because they're entitled to feel the way they want to feel. And you don't need that in your spirit. The devil come in all forms and you invite them into your life. And you should know better than that. Everybody don't deserve your time. I'm with you. I'm not arguing with nobody. You're not gonna get me like that. Mm-mm. You ain't put no money in my pocket and you not doing nothing for me. But even if you was, I'm not about to go there. Uh-uh. But then I do understand that people, you want to get somebody told. But to me, that's just not my style. I just hit the button, keep pushing. I proceed with traffic. Mm-mm. There's no need for me to scoot on over. Mm-mm. I'm gonna leave you where you at. Cause I got too many other things to do and better fish to fry. Okay, I want lemon pepper on it too. All right, fry it hard. But the main thing is we just have to watch what we give our attention to. You just can't let just people just come on in. Everybody ain't supposed to be in your space. They don't deserve that. It's a privilege to be with all of you. And I take that and I'm thankful for it. And I'm thankful for everybody that's in here. Y'all ain't had to be here. Y'all can keep saying this girl just keep talking about the same thing over and over and over and over again. Because it's just when it's something that's deeply planted in my spirit and in my heart, I gotta speak upon it. Because every time I look up, it's some mental stuff going on with people. And people losing their mind. And this is every day. And I know that they've cut down a lot of mental health programs. I realize that a lot of stuff has been cut down. And that's why it's so important for you to tap into your apps, for you to just find you assistance. Because you need that. It's no need for you to be sitting there trying to figure it out when all you got to do is use your smartphone. And if you got some Wi Fi or you can get a code, you got to utilize that. You got to tap into that thing. When it's something that you know you ain't got no business having, you going to get it. And that's how it should be with your mental health. And that's how it should be when you need to get you whatever medicine you on. You got to take your medicine. Don't use your old God gonna take care of me. He is gonna take care of you, but you got to apply common sense too. When you know you're diabetic and you know you need to be taking that insulin, you better take your insulin and you better eat. And first and foremost, when you taking anything, the first thing that we should be doing after we done got up and thank God for him giving us breath in our body, you need to drink you a glass of water. Because we got to have all that. We need to have that water in us because it keep our organs functioning properly. We got to do that. We got to take our vitamins, y'all know. And it's like we should have been taking vitamins even more before COVID came about. But some of us weren't, you know, but it's important. I can't either, Frankie. I can't do it. But you know what? I don't get on here looking for people. I get on when I come on here, I look for the main thing I do after I pray and clean myself up and things of that and get ready for work. While I'm sitting there, I want to hear something. I want to see something that's funny. I want to see something that's inspirational. I need to hear me some John P. Key, some Marvin Sapp. I just got to hear something that's going to keep my soul moving around and working properly. And I got to grab me a bottle of water because I got to cleanse. It's important. It's mandatory. And all throughout the day, I'm going to be saying, thank you, Jesus. And by me working at home, I know these people in my building like this lady is crazy. No, I'm just thankful. I am. It don't take much to please me. Breath in my body does me just fine. I'm thankful for it. I don't have time to be sitting here arguing with folk and looking for somebody to argue with. I don't have time for that. And how can I sit on my channel and say how good God is and try to steer people in the right direction talking about mental health and then I'm on here arguing back and forth. That make me a mental patient. I ain't about to do it. I will walk away and leave you looking crazy. Because that's not what my message is about on here. That becomes contradictory. If I'm so focused on what somebody got to say about me, that makes me a small person. Because that means that I'm still in kindergarten and I'm going back and forth with somebody that then took my crayon. I don't care. You can have the whole box. I buy another one. Because God been too good to me. I'm thankful. And I'm not going to just entertain anybody. Whether it be social media, whether it be on the streets, I'm not going to do that. Because my time is valuable. I got something. I got to go to the store. I got to go to work. It's just, I got a plan. I got a formula. And I can't let nobody mess up my math problem. I'm trying to get 100 or as close to 100 because 99 just ain't going to do. Absolutely. I got a life outside of YouTube, all of them. It's just too many, it's too much stuff I got to do. And it's like, it's only so many hours in a day. I'm not going to just entertain any and everything. When I go on somebody live, they talking crazy, looking crazy, it's time for me to go. And that should be how you should be with your time. Your time is too valuable to just sit still and just be bothered with anybody. By God giving us breath in our body and a sound mind, we really should be very concerned about who we get our energy and space to. They're not. They not. You know what these people are thinking about, and this is all social media. They thinking about getting monetized by any means necessary. That they done sold their soul. They didn't use. They let these phones just totally mess them up. When phones were completed, were worse. Phones were established to keep us distracted, but you got to be distracted in doing the right thing. You got to be distracted doing the right thing. And there's nothing wrong with just, some people, they like looking at messy content. I don't knock them. I don't care what you do with your time. I'm talking about my time. I ain't doing it. I'm not entertaining it because my time is too valuable. Money and views. You're right. Hey, Scorpio lady. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to see you, beautiful. I'm not going to just give any and everybody my time. I'm not about to do it. And I ain't going to feel bad about it neither. But I'm gonna say I do love to like watch people that have real funny channels. I like that. I like inspirational channels. I like funny channels. I do like entertainment channels. But when they start getting acting like Kanye West crazy, I'm straight. I'm cool. I had to treat him like that because we all got a crazy family member. We just get on away from them. As soon as they pop on the scene, okay, I'm gonna get ready to go. Time to go. Just don't have time for it. Now I could watch something crazy on TV, but I ain't gonna be a part of it. Oh, Scorpio lady, that's so beautiful. I look forward when I see you too. That made my day. But it's like I don't know. I just can't sit there. I'm gonna tell you another thing I have to watch because I love to laugh. I got to watch Martin. I watch Martin like he's still coming on. I like his show. That's my show. I don't know why I didn't get back to watching Oval because I guess it's just something to pass time with. And I like mystery movies. I love mysteries. I love scary movies. Anybody see Halloween? I ain't gonna do no spoiler alerts. But I will say this about Halloween. Halloween ends. It was better than the last two. But they be getting me when they be bringing people back that that they done died in the last few episodes, and you be like, this person didn't make it, and they be sitting up there on the panel like how these people be sitting up here on the panel acting crazy. Yeah, me too. Me too, Steve Gilmore. I see him too. Hello, Kara Jaya channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to see you. But yes, please, please be mindful of what y'all entertain. I'm thankful that it seems like everybody that's in my group here, they all seasoned and they already know what they ain't gonna tolerate. And that's the whole thing about you have some people that are older that ain't got no good sense. And I'm thankful that everybody named that I done seen pass here, they all got good sense. So I thank you all for the common sense bunch. For the know better, do better crew. I appreciate you. Cause like I say, you could be anywhere else in the world, and I'm thankful that you give me your time. Cause you ain't got to do that. And that's why I say, those of us that have channels, that have just different pages, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, Instacart, Uber Eats, whatever it is, use your platform wisely. Don't just take up and just let any and everybody. Don't just entertain anything. Because when that person has got you all discombobulated, now they done threw your whole day off. Now you getting ready to hurt somebody when your intentions was not even to do that. So please be careful with what you entertain. Because once you start entertaining the wrong thing, they got you gone. And they glad they got you discombobulated because that was their whole intent was to have you all messed up off of your square. And y'all, when is Wu-Tang Clan series coming back on? Cause that was I really enjoyed that series that was coming on Hulu. Anybody know when Wu Tang Clan? Anybody ever watch Wu Tang Clan? And I appreciate you for supporting me with love. I really do. Cause you don't have to do that, and I appreciate you for coming. I appreciate everybody that come because y'all don't have to be here. Y'all could be doing anything else. Y'all could be sitting in somebody else's space, but I'm glad you're sitting in my space. And it's so good to see all of your beautiful faces. But anybody on here watch the Wu Tang Clan? Did anybody know when that's coming back on? 'Cause that was it. I really enjoyed that show. And I'm glad that they came up with the Wu Tang Clan show because it broke it down how they came about, what their music was about. And I really, that's one thing I really enjoy watching when it's on there. And did anybody see that series of Carrie? No, Candy. It had Justin Timberlake in it. They started that on Hulu. They had like 6 episodes. And then it just dropped out the sky. I was like, "Dad, the what I've been watching though, and it's really it started off kind of dark, but it's really a good show. It's called Midnight. Let me find it because it's on net. Oh, that's awesome! That is awesome. Let me find what this is. I like watching Uncensored because I like the stars to tell you about how they started, what happened to their family, where they are now, how many of the records that they sold, what happened to the deal that they was in. I like watching Uncensored. I like watching Unsung. Those are good channels. I really do. But it's like it's just so important. It's so important that we just watch what we give our time to. I love watching Bounce. Bounce is a very good program. They have a lot of old stuff on there, and I enjoy watching that. I know they say Dr. Pop is pretty good. And I would just be so gross that I got a weak stomach. I don't think I could watch that. But I know you thinking, y'all saying, how you got a weak stomach and you said you watched Jeffrey Dahmer? Jeffrey Dahmer, they didn't go too crazy with it. But I couldn't just sit there and just watch them just squeeze all of that muck out of people. I think that'd be a little bit too much. No, I think I have to pass on that. No, they don't put you know what, Scorpio lady, I don't think nobody gonna put you in a mess. And the reason why I say that because you don't take no mess off nobody. See, mainly people that put people in messes, people that they know that they can that are passive, people that they know don't want no smoke. But the ones they know they got the smoke ready, those are the ones that they come after. Oh well, that's good you don't watch TV that much. So you watch a lot of crime shows, Law and Order and okay, and FBI shows. Okay. So Steve Gilmore, but you don't you do you dance or something? Because I remember I saw a title or something on your channel. No, I couldn't say I didn't watch. See, I watch TV, but I noticed that when it started getting crazy, I had to. So because you know, it'll go to the left, it'll be too much. I get off of it, and I have to find something else to entertain me. But I just try to just be so careful what I let have my consume me, because everything it don't I don't it does not need my attention, and I'm not gonna give it my attention. I've been on YouTube, Scorpio lady, since March of this year. Yep, March of this year. And and then my channel has been doing really, really good. And I fought it, because I'm not really a person that really like to talk. But that's why I say I see it as a privilege of talking to people. because everybody needs somebody that listens to them. But it's like you got to make sure that you know what you're talking about. I know. Scorpio lady, how I got, I'm gonna tell you how I got so many subscribers. I had I had got up to 500 subscribers. And what has helped me is Chef Finest Wine is a good friend of mine. And he was telling me a lot of pointers on how to get my channel to grow. And then I just would be talking to different YouTubers, people that he has introduced me to. And Keisha Comedy says she gave me a lot of pointers. And who else was it? And it was just but he had sent me he had gave me like 50 people to subscribe to me. And I just started watching how they were formatting things. And then I would just ask them, like, how do you do this? Catherine with friends, she gave me a lot of pointers too. Yes, ma'am, I do. I need a bunch of watch hours. So in the process of that, what I ended up doing was I had talked with Deborah Catch It by Faith, and she was telling me, and Chef Finest Wine was telling me to start uploading a lot of shorts and information. Man, I was listening to things that he was saying as well. And so in the process of that, they told me to just keep uploading shorts. So I uploaded a short with Country Wayne and Lisa Ray dancing. And this was in the beginning of September. I had 500 and some subscribers. I went on a cruise for a week. I didn't have no signal because I wasn't paying that $80 for that signal, plus my other stuff that I had going. So in the process of that, I uploaded that video before I went on that vacation. And I had 500 subscribers. Hey, how you doing? And when I uploaded that, and I came back from my trip, and I was in the airport checking, just looking at my YouTube page, I had 1,000 and some subscribers. And my channel been growing ever since off of that one video with Country Wayne and Lisa Ray on it. Now I think I got like 3,000 subscribers on there. I got another dancing video on there where I thought you tap dance. Okay. So that's your form of entertainment. Okay. So you old school for real. I got a friend that all she watches old. She still watches Good Times. And she don't watch nothing today. And that's how my channel grew, Scorpio lady. And they still subscribe to my channel from that Country Wayne and Lisa Ray video. I'm like up to like 3,000 subscribers off of that. One short. Now I got another short that I almost got like 1,000 hits off of, 1,000 subscribers. So that's how I ended up with 4,000. Then just the miscellaneous or other miscellaneous things that people that just came on. But that's how my channel grew that fast, off of shorts. So now I'm short on the watch hours. But yeah, that's how my page grew. So if anybody that want to know how to grow your channel fast, I will tell you, post them shorts. Look on TikTok and find you something that's funny, and it's a celebrity doing something, or it's a celebrity dancing, or it's just a celebrity. You get that content and you post that on your page, and your page will grow. And that's how my page grew that fast. I love Scooby-Doo. What else I like? Scooby-Doo, Woody Woodpecker, the Flintstones, the Jetsons. I love old cartoons. But if you ever want your channel to grow, and I mean grow like the pottery that grows, get you some shorts and just go from it. But I'm telling you, Frank G, to grow you, and I'm just telling you, that's how my that worked for me. Those are 2 videos that has grown my channel. But what also helped me, Scorpio lady, with growing my channel was the fact I was listening to Catherine with Friends. She had those where she do the share outs. And She gave me a lot of pointers. And Deborah Catch It by Faith and Keisha Comedy says she gave me a lot of pointers. And Chef Finest Wine, that's my good friend. He's the one that told me to come out to. He had been telling me to get going. And Information Man, he gives you a lot of good content too. He has a lot. He has an excellent channel. But that's how I grew my channel. Now I could get monetized once I get them pulled down on watch downs. But that's the main thing. And I know within time, bad happening so fast, it'll come within time. And see, that's what I'm saying. Now, the first video, Frank G, that you was watching, that you had set up, was that a short or was that a regular video? Chef and Keisha, they both are good. Well, Keisha's real good. I really like her show. She has very positive content. Just like I like Steve Gilmore and Frank G. They're both very positive content. Exactly. You put that right short video, and Chef Anders Wine will tell me, don't be posting a whole bunch of videos. You got to give it time to grow. And so I did. What I was doing, I wouldn't listen to them. I put like 10 of them just back to back to back to back to back. And it just started biting. The hook just started. They just started biting down on the hook. But that's exactly how I got. And congratulations on you with your first video getting that many views. That's awesome, Frank G. And I'm just thankful that I knew somebody that steered me in the right direction. Because Chef is the one that got me all. Excuse me, I'm too old to be getting the hiccups. Excuse me. But Chef Finest Wine is the one that put me in the car. And he gave me the phone because he's the one that introduced me to all of those wonderful people that I spoke on. But that is awesome. And I get on TikTok too. But I notice when I put funny videos up, they don't really bite the hook. What works for my, because every channel, and this is what Information Man said. He said, some people go to certain channels for certain things. And that is so true. Because my two biggest videos has been celebrities. I find a celebrity doing something crazy, it don't work. But if I find a celebrity dancing, that's what works. Those are my two highest views. Because I got like on the Tamron show with that Cuff It video, that new Beyonce song, we getting caught up tonight. Lord have mercy. Did you say I'm growing a dime? Oh, that ain't good. Well, I claim that I'm growing, I guess. But those were the two videos because that video with Country Wayne and Lisa Ray dancing on it, I'm like at 600,000 views with that. 3,000 subscribers. And the video that I just posted of Tamron like 4 or 5 days ago, it's at like 300,000 views. And it's like, I want to say, I think I got close to 1,000 views off of that. So that's how that happened. That's how my numbers grew as quick as they did. Maybe it took me to go across that water. Maybe when I got across that water on that cruise, it shook my phone up and then it gave me all these subscribers. I don't know. But that's what got me going. Yeah, I know. But that's exactly what got me to growing. And then it was the fact that and like Chef was telling me, he said, I wouldn't have brought you out here into this world without providing you with some help. And thank God he helped me. He has helped me tremendously. And I'm so thankful for it because he didn't have to do that. He did. He could have just let me figure it out because I know he probably had to figure it out. And they were all telling me, welcome, 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 MTC Creative Kitchen. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I'm thankful for you coming out. But that's what got my channel going, with some shorts. And with me networking with some good people through Chef Finest Wine. Cause he just kept, cause he had told me to get on YouTube like a couple years ago. And I was like, no, cause I don't really like talking to people and da 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 da. He was like, but you got the personality for it. And I was just sitting there, let's downplaying it like I'm not ready. And then what really made me do it, because at first when I was first getting into it, a friend of mine, a childhood friend of mine, she was saying we should get a channel where we doing nails or something. I don't do nails, but where we getting our feet and we getting our nails done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And she was telling me, yeah, well, we should do this and we should get our channel going and da 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 da. This she ain't started nothing, and I don't knock her because she work overnights. But and she asked me from time to time, we talk on the phone. She be like, "How you still doing?" I'm like, "Yeah," because I done got too far into it to walk away. And then for my channel to grow as quick as it has, I got some kind of format down. So it's just like I have to just stick to it and keep going with it. And that's why I say I'm just so determined because anything that we do on earth, we held accountable for that. So I take it as a privilege to be in you all's hands and homes. Y'all ain't gotta be listening to me. And it's crazy because after I get off my live numbers be half of me just to be getting down in this world. And I'm thankful for all of it. I don't take it for granted. I don't. That's why I try to be uplifting. I try to be encouraging. I try to make you laugh. You don't want somebody, oh no, thus saith the Lord and thus and go ye therefore. No. You want somebody to break it down for you. It is. Gratitude is mandatory with me. Because that's how I was raised to be thankful. I can't be out here with my head up my head so far up somebody. I can't do that. Because that's not my content or my character. If I'm gonna name myself good vibes, I gotta give you something good every time you come around me. I gotta make you feel comfortable. I gotta make you be like, yeah, you know what, she ain't. No, she ain't for a play cousin. Because there's so many people that don't have people to talk to. It's so many people that are just jerks. No sooner than you hear their nagging voice, you trying to hurry up and get up out of there, or you just block them. You don't nobody want to be around somebody that just ain't doing nothing, ain't talking about nothing. And every time you talk to them, it's always something negative. That go for our friends. I can't stand them people. All they got is a complaint. You got to be thankful for something. We all have to appreciate the little things. And I'm just gonna be honest for a second here. I had got into a car accident a few years back, totaled my car. And I had to, well, first and foremost, I'm gonna say thank you, Jesus, that I'm still here. Because I ain't have my seatbelt on. But I'm just thankful that, and when I had bought it was a 2018 Chevy Aveo. When I had bought my car, the man was saying, well, if you get gap insurance, it's gonna be 500 something dollars. I'm thinking, the car note already gonna be 450. That's gonna be too much. By me always having a thankful spirit, I don't run into too many craziness because I've already prayed myself up. So when I already get to that point, God then already got me because I've acknowledged Him for who He is. So when I got into, so I did not have gap insurance at all. And when you get into a car accident and you still owe, and it's your fault and this and that and the third, because it was my fault. I was turning left into ingoing traffic. But the girl, when she hit me, she didn't even know what happened. So I knew she had to be on some kind of drugs. Once again, a blessing because my car was totaled. She was able to drive off, but it was just all blessings because I had to look at it for what it was. Here it is. It was my fault, but God still spared my life. My car was totaled, spared my life. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. And then when it came for us to go to court, they didn't even show up in court. So I didn't get in no trouble with my insurance company or nothing. Then I'm saying to myself, Lord, how am I going to pay the rest of this car note? I ain't getting no trouble for hitting these people car, even though she hit my car, but it was my fault because I'm turning into ingoing traffic. This was nothing but God. So in the process of that, They didn't show up in court. I didn't have no gap insurance. Why they send me a letter telling me that my car was paid off? Mind you, and I still got money for the car. They paid my car off and I still got $6,000 after that. That wasn't nothing but blessings. That's why I say I don't run it. When people say, well, how you end up with this? Because I was thankful. Because I already acknowledged God. I pray for generations and generations and generations to come. You know why? Because everybody ain't going to be praying. And somebody prayed for me. And I'm thankful for it. So I end up having to have a hoopty. I rolled my hoopty. That hoopty rolled like it was a Cadillac. And I'm still riding that hoopty. And I'm just was so thankful for it. And my mama kept saying, no, I got to get you something else. I was tired of paying the $450 car note. I was thankful to have that break. That suited me just fine. You feel me? So she said, no, you going to get you another car. So she assisted me, helped me out because we had got into some, into a good, I ain't gonna say, but a good, I don't, because I don't get all off into things, but as far as monetary, because that's not what I'm about. But God has blessed me to whereas now here it is, I was rolling hoops and now I got a new car. But it took me some time because I didn't want that car note. But now I just got to accept it for what it is and move right along and be thankful for it. But God bless me. My car note ain't how like how that other car note was. And I got way more wrong. But it's like the reason why I don't have all them problems that most people have, because my grandma was praying for me. And that's why I had to pray for generation to generation. And that's why I had to be thankful. We make a lot of things happen to us when we go into the situation wrong and with the wrong attitude and with the wrong group of people in our ears. And that's what my channel is all about, is providing good, positive energy, keeping you in a good headspace, knowing that through it all, you got to always acknowledge God. That's how it goes. You cannot expect to be in a good space without putting God in it. You can't. You cannot do that. And that go for anything. Don't get me wrong. I have had some bumps in the road. Yeah, because that's life. Life is not gonna go smoothly through for you. It's not, and it's not supposed to. But I've had a I've had a fairly decent life in spite of the things that I've went through. I've had a good life. I haven't had no rough life. But it's like I don't judge people, but it's like you want to make sure people know that you got to have some hope. You got to pump some positive energy. He a part of my life every day, throughout the day, when I'm on the toilet, when I'm laying down in the bed. I have to acknowledge him for who he is. And that's what got you through that whole process, Scorpio lady, was that prayer. Was that prayer. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I mean, but I threw it all on in spite of all of the bad. I got a lot of good that came out of it. And I'm thankful. And I don't take it lightly talking to people. Because, like I said, y'all could be anywhere, listen to anybody. But y'all come and listen to me. And it's like, I'm not going to be in here reading Bible scriptures and false flagging and acting like this and acting. I'm not going to do that. Only thing I could give you is my experience and to encourage you. But I'm not going to be on here every 5 minutes telling you my day and having y'all see me tenderizing me. And I don't knock people that do that. I'm just saying YouTube is not going to get my 24-hour life because I'm trying to get watch hours or because I'm trying to get subscribers. I'm not going to welcome people into my world like that. Because then when you start doing that, that becomes dangerous because you are endangering your life and the people that are surround you. Because everybody that clicked that button, they ain't your friend, they ain't your associate, they're being nosy. They want to keep a mess. And I'm not going to give you that. I'm only going to give you what I want you to have. And what my main content is to give you some good content, is to keep you in a good headspace. It's so when you get here, you man, you know what I'm saying? She always in a good mood. Yeah, I'm always gonna be in a good mood. Even when I ain't in no good mood, you ain't gonna know that. Because it's a privilege to be able to talk and to show people your testimony. You can't take that lightly. You can't. But you can't abuse it neither. You can't take that for granted. You got to be thankful for each and every moment that God give you, whether it's good or bad. Absolutely, MTC Creative Kitchen. I have to be positive. And my friends be like, Dad, you all I have to. But the reason why I have to be because that's what God created me to be. When I look on the news and see all these people that's hurt and in despair and it's just going through, they didn't have nobody to uplift their spirit. They didn't have nobody to say, baby, I'm praying for you. And really be praying for you. Because I pray for everybody in the world. Good, bad. I ain't pay for my enemies. That's just how I am. That's how I am. But like I said, I get so emotional, I get to crying. I'm a crybaby because I'm thankful. You can't. And some people, they go hard because they trying to get them subscribers. But I ain't gonna do that. I'm only gonna give you what I want you to know, or if I'm led to do it, I'm gonna tell you some things. But I'm thankful. But we have to put God first in our lives. That's the only way you're gonna prosper. Oh, Scorpio lady. Maybe that's a Scorpio. I just thought I was just a damn crybaby. Cause I know woo, phew. I be sitting there looking at Sister Act 2. That's one of my favorite movies. Be just crying like a baby. That's just a good movie. What are you crying for, fool? I'm just an emotional being. But I mean, energy, you gotta have positivity. Cause so many people they've never come across that. I can't be on here, and such and such and such and such. And then I had with such and such, and I ate 12 sandwiches today, and then I got this. Who gonna want to be around me? I ain't gonna want to be around me. We have to give people some hope. We have to steer them in the right direction. You can go anywhere on this phone. You can see pornographic things. You can see just negativity, people hollering and screaming, cussing each other out. You ain't gonna get that here. I'm not selling that. You will never get that from my content because that's not what I'm about. I'm about rhyme and reason. But we gonna laugh because I know I am a jokester. Because we gotta have a sense of humor. We got to. And God got a sense of humor. Y'all see a lot of these creatures walking around here. You say they ain't nobody but God. But it's like, how can I say I'm good vibes and I'm giving you negative vibes? And anytime you hear me, it's like, oh, her voice is so irritating. Ugh. That's not what it's about. It's not. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you for being here. And I'm gonna tell you another person that I listen to, one of my good YouTube pastors is Naisha James, Walking with Divine Faith. I love her. I love her concept. She's from Jamaica. But I mean, just listen to somebody. You got to be able to entertain your audience. And you got to be able to entertain yourself. What they say, he who is friendly has first have to show that he friendly himself. You looking for some friends, If you mean and rusty and just you ain't gonna find nobody. You're not gonna be able to draw a crowd. Then now what you doing? Now you on here all day long trying to just come up with anything, looking for mess, arguing with people, trying to get your views. That's not my foundation. I wasn't raised on that. I'm not gonna remain in. I can't have that in my space. That's not a mandatory thing for me. For me to be out here acting a fool, that tarnishes my brand. Oh, I appreciate that MTC Creative Kitchen, but that's just the honest to God truth. I cannot sit here, and I was even saying I will have to start when I get my watch hours up and I get my weight up or whatever, and I start graduating like Cat Williams say, cutting up dope or whatever. And I'm no longer in the 8 Ball family. I'm cutting up some cocaine. This is all just funny because you just people sometimes they look too far into stuff. But when I graduate, then yeah, I'm gonna start getting me some good vibe shirts designed. But I'm not gonna be on here selling them for no $40 neither. But it's just that you just have to take baby steps. You got to do what works for you. And I'm thankful that my platform, by the grace of God, God saw fit to bless me. And I know He will monetize me in His season. But I'm just not gonna be on here just trying to just chase after just this and that. No, because all money ain't good money. You got that right. I want anything that I got my hat in the ring with. I want it to be blessed. But I gotta have it. I can't do it on my will. It's got to be done on His will, and that's if He see fit to do it. Because He might not see fit to do it. Anything that I do, I have to make sure that I'm with God and that He working with me because I'm held accountable. I'm held accountable. Nope, I can't do it that way. I got to move to His beat, and I have to be led to what He tell me to do and say something. And that's why I said I can't be up here cussing and clowning and acting a fool. I mean, I will slip because I do curse, but I'm not no heavy curse. I ain't a mother. But I mean, I will throw something in there, and that's not intentional. But I mean, I'm human, you know. But and I was saying to myself, I said, Dad, you be up there and you don't be cussing that much, so that mean that you should be. That mean that you able to talk with. I'm talking about offline, without cussing. So I had to work on that too. But the main thing is we supposed to be learning something positive and doing something positive each and every day. Exactly. But Frank G, let's be real. We are human. We still want to get to the bag. No, I'm gonna say with me, don't get it twisted. But I gotta do it when God see fit. And I just can't just be on here just chasing a dream. I gotta run that past him first. If I wanted to manifest and grow, if I want to reap a good harvest, I gotta ask for him to bless my mic and my pockets. That's most important more than anything. And then what really be getting me out, me being a crybaby, I be up here just talking. Then next thing I start crying. I'm like, I ain't nothing but a crybaby. But it's just tears of joy because I'm thankful. I understand. Well, when we was younger, we was so glad that we could cuss, so we was cussing. Or maybe I'm just speaking upon myself. But it's like now I'm like, if you could sit up there all that time, because I don't be cussing that much. I cuss more often, but it's like I just try to be sensitive to everybody because everybody that's on here, they don't cuss, and you just try to be sensitive. And then it's like I can't say I'm good fast, and every other word is mother this and mother that, and b. That's just not where I'm trying to drive my car. That's not what I want to represent. I want you when you come in my house that you say, okay, she a little crazy, but I like her. Oh, she had me laughing, but at least she did say somewhat of the truth. And I'm not saying everything that I say on here you're gonna agree with, but I want to just be able to be put you in a good headspace, or just basically you just have something that entertain you. You say, you know what, she was right. I'm glad I was over there for that 20 seconds. But for me to just be on here just acting a fool, I can't do that. You say you hated cussing when you, no, I love cussing when I was younger, because that was like, to me, it was like independence, just being independent, just doing something just to be doing something. Like when I turned 21, I just hurried up and got a tattoo. You know, you just do things when you younger. When you younger, you do crazy things just for your independence. You know, just prove that you an adult. So, but it's like the main thing, we just have to just cherish and just be thankful for each moment that we have. Don't take it for granted, and make sure that you're doing something productive while you down here. And make sure that you entertaining the right people and the right things and the right, just in the right headspace. Hey, love to travel with Wave. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. It's so good to see. And now, love to travel with Wave. That's the lady with the golden voice. She has the most soothing voice you'll ever hear on YouTube. And she has one of the most beautifulest smiles. It can brighten up heaven doors. And she has very good content. She's just always upbeat. And I really enjoy her channel as well. My day was good. Thank you for asking. How was your day? No, I was a cusser when I was younger, but I'm thankful that at least I'm not cussing as much. I'm getting better with my, because I just want to give better content. I don't want to be a person that's up here that all they know how to do is cuss. And that's just not what I want to represent. So I try to be more mindful of that. And then I try to be mindful of the people that I know that are enjoying my chat or that are listening to my chat. Most people, it seems like the most people that I get, they're believers or they're just positive people. And when you're a positive when you're a positive person, every other word ain't BB and mother this and mother that. You know, that's awesome. And I'm always enjoying your content. Yeah. But I mean, that's just the main thing. It's just being positive, being uplifting, letting people know to also make sure you take your vitamins. Good vitamins that I love is elderberry, oregano oil. Just make sure you keep your immune system up. Make sure that you read you a couple scriptures, or you just get you some, just find you some meditation or encouragement apps. Those are so important. That's what's going to get you through the day, because we are being warned that the enemy is trying to attack us with all of this mental health. And if you don't address it, what happened to you when you was a kid, that goes for anybody, or whatever dramatic thing that has occurred in your life, you have to address it. Otherwise, it's going to grow and grow and grow. And the next thing you know, you're going to be walking around here looking like Kanye West. And I'm not saying that as a swing. I'm just saying that as real. It's so easily to get drawn up into something when you are not acknowledging that you need some help. And when you're not laying across somebody's couch and getting some medication, you can go into a deep, dark place. But God can also get you through that. Don't necessarily mean you have to be on medicine, but there are some that need medicine. And there are some you also got to drink your water, because whatever medicine you taking, and even if you ain't taking no medicine, you got to drink your water. You know what? I just try to be a good person all around. I try to be the person that I am on here all around. And I believe in helping people, but I'm only going to help somebody that want to help themselves. If you reaching and you need assistance, and if I can help you, I'm going to help you. But if you just looking for attention and something just crazy to have on your mind, I'm not going to be your listening ear. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that because I'm getting older. So that means my tolerance is like none. It's getting real short. And then most people want to be broken now anyway. They want to be broken because they want to have something to post on social media. I understand. We've all had that F bomb come across us where we've came across some bad situations. We've definitely come across it. But I mean, I'm just thankful. But the main thing is, Scorpio lady, you not there no more. Or you got one foot in and one foot out and one foot in. Because I can tell that you have graduated into a better state of mind. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. That's a blessing. It's a blessing to not to be the person that you was 20 and 30 years ago. That's a blessing. Those are all blessings. And that's nobody but God. You right. Social media world, these people are just I be just looking at these people that are living in these cars. And I be saying to myself, I hope this person is really living in their car, not just trying to get these likes, subscribe, and these hits. And then something say, wait a minute, that ain't none of your business. Just pray for them. That ain't none of your business. Who are you? So that be God checking me. Mind your business and stay in your lane. I'd say, thank you, Holy Ghost. I received that. Because that ain't none of my business. It ain't none of my business what people get on. Only thing I can do is when I go up here, that I'm motivating, I'm encouraging people, and I'm letting them know that it is a light at the end of that tunnel. Exactly. And encourage yourself and love yourself. Make sure you eating, probably make sure you eating your fruits and your vegetables. If you got an air fryer, invest you in an air fryer if you don't have one. That's the best thing you could do if you're trying to eat healthy. If you're trying to be here for a long period of time. You can't sit up here and eat no pork chops all day long and expect to have a productive life. We have to be careful what we put in us. When you keep putting in stuff that you ain't got, that you don't need, that you shouldn't want no more, that taints your body. That taints your body. You do not need to be sitting up and eating a whole bunch of bad stuff and expect something positive to happen in your life. And you full of garbage. That ain't helping. Please make sure that you just be mindful of what you eating, what you doing, who you be around, what you saying, because you speaking it all over your life. And then you wondering why you can't get ahead. Duh. Hello. You ain't doing right. You ain't doing right. You so toxic that by you taking a shower, you still ain't gonna get cleansed because you got so much negative stuff going with you. And you don't even realize that you messing yourself up. And then on top of that, you don't even want to take your medicine. Huh? That's why I say when you acknowledge God, God opens up so many doors for you. He do. When you surround yourself with good people, they open up doors for you. Because they'll plug you into something good. They'll pull you in the right direction. But when you're around old negative Susie and old Pookie and them that don't want to do nothing, that's what you're gonna become. Then y'all sit up there smoking a blunt and y'all eating pork chops afterwards, ain't had no water, dehydrated. Now you constipated. You see what I'm saying while I'm driving the car? Nothing positive going through that whole day. But you on social media all day long trying to see what they doing on Basketball Wives. Hello? You ain't been to work. You ain't ate nothing good. Well, fruits and vegetables. You constipated. You done messed your whole system up. And you ain't thank God, not throughout the whole day. We have to acknowledge God. You got to drink your water. You need your fruits and vegetables. You need a good friend that's going to encourage you and say, hey, I went to church today. Hey, I listened to this pastor on TV today. Hey, I was just listening to the rain fall. Positive things, positive space. You make sure you drink your water so you don't be constipated. We need that. We need people to encourage us. You need somebody when you get around them, you don't feel nothing but good. We need that. Those are all necessary and mandatory things that we need in our lives to keep us going and moving properly. Because, like I said, don't nobody want to be in no negative state. Well, I don't want to be in no negative state, and I don't want none of you to be in no negative state if I can help it. It's mandatory that we teach our brothers and sisters how to take care of themselves. But I don't knock people there because, like I said, I watch reality TV, but I have to do it in moderation. I can't look at all of them. But the main thing is guard your peace. Peace, not pieces. Keep yourself in a good headspace at all times, even when you scream and help me. Because when you are in the right direction, God is going to keep giving you positive things and things to live for, and He's going to motivate you. But you got to surrender to Him. Even if you can't read, you can get on YouTube, God, the Bible, read me the Bible. I mean, God, read me the Bible. Lord Jesus, you know what I'm saying. You can get on there and say, YouTube, Bible verses, and you'll get them. You will get them. How do I make a healthy meal? Boom, it's gonna pull up. We should not have these phones in our hands all day long and ain't did nothing but negative things with it. We watching these old crazy stars that's going crazy every other day. Some that's committing suicide. You got to feed your soul properly. That's mandatory. Lord, let me get some inspirational stories, songs, inspirational stories, encouragement apps. Let me just watch Animal Planet, meditation apps. You got your phone right there, but you choose to look at garbage after garbage and you binge watch it. You got to binge watching positive things to feed your soul. We got to build up our spiritual man. We got to build up ourselves and we got to build up our community. I can't say I love you, but I'm hating you with all this hatred and negative things. I can't give you that. You do. You definitely have to pat yourself on the back. You do. I can't say I love you and I don't come over there and fellowship in your world. That's why I was saying, Scorpio lady, you needed to set up some stuff, but then you broke it down to me. You don't have no content. That's important. And everybody that I've come across, Scorpio lady Steve, he has very positive content. Frank G has positive content. And I'm gonna tell you something too. Steve got a real smooth voice too. He was saying, "Okay, folks, all right." So he another one. He got that whispers in the dark voice. Okay, love to travel away. She got a real soothing voice, and she has a very positive channel. She's very upbeat. It's just so important that what God gives us that we utilize it. Exactly. Binge watch Bible verses. Exactly. Because we got to feed our soul properly. That's mandatory. That's mandatory. Please make sure you're drinking your water and your vitamins and fruits and your vegetables. But also make sure you're getting some word and make sure that you're praying. Even if you don't know how to pray. You say, YouTube, give me a prayer for encouragement. And you'll get it. It's so many different channels on here. If you work that phone right, you'll be all right. Because a lot of people, they don't have no money to go see a psychiatrist. They don't have it. So they got to use what they got. And that's you daggone right. Keep your circle small. Everybody ain't your friend. They not, but you can pray for them. And you can also pray that they stay away from you too, because I mean, you got to keep your own sanity. If you fighting trying to keep your word and keep your sanity, you don't need to entertain anything. You have to be very stingy with your time and selfish with your time and your peace. But you also got to watch what you putting in your system mentally and what you putting in there physically. Everybody do not deserve your space. So I'm done preaching today. But I thank each and every one of you all for coming out. Because you could be anywhere in the world, but you came here with me for these 2 or 3 seconds to 2 hours. I appreciate that. Scorpio lady, I love you and I thank you so much for coming out. Frank G, I love you for coming out as well. You have a lot of positive content on your channel as well, and I really enjoy it. And Frank G has 2 channels. He has a sports channel and he also has an inspirational channel. Steve Gilmore, he has a very positive channel. And like I said, he got a real smooth voice like Barry White, okay? Real smooth voice. Jamil X, I'm gonna have to find you and link up with you. And who else? MTC Creative Kitchen, I gotta link up with you as well. But I have nothing but beautiful people in my content. But the reason why is because that's the energy that I throw out. You're welcome. You got people that love you and they like you too. Because that's me. I love you and I like you. You're a beautiful person, Scorpio lady. But the reason why, like I said, I don't get all that riffraff in my channel and in my space. Because that's not the energy that I give out. I'm not on here cussing people out and acting crazy. I don't have energy for that. That's too much negative energy, and it takes too much out of my spirit. And I'm just not gonna entertain it. I'm not. Mm-mm. But you all have a pleasant evening. You all be blessed, be encouraged, and like I said, try some of the. If it's anybody that's on here that's lost and they need some help, please, and I do mean please, Google you something inspiring to listen to. Take a break from all that negativity. Drink you some water. Absolutely. Make sure you write the right prescription for your life because you determine your destination, whether you're going to have doom or gloom. So you all be blessed, be encouraged, have a great evening. And I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Thank you, Love to Travel with Waves, for coming out. Scorpio Lady for coming out. Frank G for coming out. Steve Gilmore for coming out. Jamil X for coming out. Unbothered Mimi for coming out. MTC Creative Kitchen for coming out. Who else? Who else? Chef Fannis Wine for coming out. Did I say Unbothered Mimi? Cara Jaya Channel for coming out. Ronnie Bobby Ricky and Mike for coming out. B Sugar 100 for coming out. Cooks with Love for coming out. Missile U2 004 for coming out. B Nicole for coming out. Junebug for coming out. Lisa and Coat Jam for coming out. Full Force. Force MDs. James Money 615 for coming out. Keisha Comedy Set. Boy, I had a lot of comments. Thank you, Jesus. It's Lady Thunder for coming out. This is your granddaddy for coming out. Each and every one of you, I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it. Thank you so much. And please come again. I really appreciate everybody. Love and appreciate any and everybody that came out because you could be anywhere in the world, but you was here for me. And I thank you all for coming out. Peace and blessings. Drink your water, take your vitamins, guard your peace. Because we got to be thankful and make sure you laugh. Y'all watch House Party. That's y'all assignment for the night is to watch you some House Party and make sure you say your prayers and you all be of encouragement to each other and love somebody, but don't slap them, okay? You all be encouraged. Love you all. Bye bye.